Junior 1 Grammar Lesson, Present Continuous. Before we start our lesson, let's have a quick recap about the personal pronouns and verb to be. Personal pronouns are I, he, she, it, we, they, and you. Each one from the personal pronouns take one from verb to be. Verb to be have 3 shirts: am, is, and are. I takes am, he, she, it takes is, we takes are, and they and you takes are. So now we have the base with the present continuous. I, am, he, she, it is, we, they, you, are. So what am I doing? I am talking. Again, what am I doing? I am talking. So, what am I doing? I am talking. I used I with the personal pronouns am, verb to be, talk is the verb, plus ing. So, the present continuous form is personal pronoun, verb to be, plus verb, plus ing. We usually, to make it easier, we draw a butterfly. The butterfly has 2 wings. So, the first wing, we use the verb to be, am, is, and are. The body is the verb, and the second wing is the ing. So, can the butterfly fly without one of its wings? Of course not. So, let's have another example. If I said Sally is drawing. So, is verb to be. This is the first wing from our butterfly, which is. The body is draw. This is the verb. And the ing in the verb. So, this is how we say in the verbs in the present continuous. What's meant by present continuous? It means that things are continuing to happen. So, Sally is drawing. Dan is playing. So now we're going to open Grammar Book, Little Genius, page 56, and let's read together. I have got a new video camera, and I am taking a video. I am taking a video. So, here, taking the verb the original verb ends with E. So this is one of our new rules. Rule number 1 says, when the verb ends with an E, we cross the E and add ing. Example, take. In the present continuous, it's going to be taking. I'm going to cross the E and add ing. Another example, write. I'm going to cross the E and write writing. I'm going to add ing. So, rule number 1, verb that end with E, we're going to cross out the E and add ing. Okay. Rule number 2. Rule number 2 says, if I have a vowel before the last letter, I'm going to double the last letter and add ing. Example, run. The A is a vowel letter, so I'm going to write run and double the N and add ing. Let's have another example. Sit. The I is a vowel, so I'm going to double the T, so it's going to be sit with double T and add the ing with it, so it's going to be sitting. So these are 2 rules. And we have the regular verbs like walk, it ends with a regular letter, or as we say, a consonant letter. We are going to add only ing without changing the verb. Like this, walking. Another example, jump. The P is a consonant letter or a regular letter, so we're going to add ing without changing the verb. So it's going to be jumping, walking. This is the original or the regular rule. So, rule number 2, the vowel before the last letter, we're going to double the last letter and write ing. Rule number 1, verbs that end with E, we're going to cross out the E and add ing. And our regular verbs that ends with consonant letters, we're going to add only ing. So again, can the butterfly fly without its wings? No, so we cannot take out one of its wing. We have to use verb to be, am, is, or are, plus the verb, plus the ing. You have to be careful with which verb and in which rule you are going to use. If the verb ends with a consonant, you're going to add ing. If the verb ends with a consonant and there is a vowel before the last letter, you're going to double the last letter and add ing. If the verb ends with E, you're going to cross out the E and add ing.